Okay, so I want to talk about how to fix a filter in Gmail. And these filters and labels are what we're using to manage our invitation to bid requests, the menu that we receive. Because we've pre-qualified with over 1,000 construction companies in North America. So what happens after we qualify with a construction company by submitting a vendor application? We get ITBs. So we can submit quotes. So AZ Corporation or Amaker Brothers can help them win the contract with the owner. Okay, so I know that if the folder here, we create folders, so what we call labels. If the label is bold, it means that there is invitations to bid that we have not looked at. Okay, because we got not only invitation to bid originals, but we get addendas. Addenda means it's a change in the ITB. This could mean that the cabinets are no longer metal, but they're granite. Okay, so the addendas may not apply to every trade, but companies release addendas, which means a change in a ITB. So I came here to the Barker Morrissey. So for instance, everything from this in this Barker Morrissey uh, contracting folder, we have 5 should be from Barker Morrissey. And on July 21, we're getting actually something else. And it's like a reply from a person that somehow gets into this folder. So I don't want to just remove the label. I want to fix it. So how can we fix it? Can I copy this person's name? This is like a cleaning company that is not at all Barker Morrissey and is not an ITB. Even if an email came in from Barker Morrissey that was not a ITB or invitation to bid request, I don't want it to come into this folder. I want it to come into our inbox. I only want official invitation to bids to come in here. So Barker Morrissey, I want to make sure this is correct. So if I go back to inbox, I go to more, let's see if I go to inbox and I go to my settings. Okay, perfect. Then I go to filters and blocked addresses. Okay, that's one thing we could do, or I think it's labels. So if I do a find and search, I do Barker. Here we go. I got 7. What's this? So what 2? I got a result of 7 here. I think I go here. So if I edit, I don't want to delete this because it looks like everything from estimating was okay. But how do we get this this cleaning company that was filtered inside of here? So if I go back to Barker, yes, I get 7. That's because there's different companies. So Barker 1, this is all a mess. So I don't know how this cleaning company gets filtered inside the Barker Morrissey folder. Everything should only be Barker Morrissey and should be a invitation to bid request. These guys are not. So I want to, if I remove the label, my problem here is it's not going to fix the solution in the end. It's just going to fix it temporarily because if that person emails us back again, we may get that email won't come into the inbox and it'll be archived. It'll follow the rule of archiving and it will go back to Barker Morrissey folder. So I want to look at another folder that's bold meaning, okay, here we go. Bonneville, this should only be Bonneville Builders, but we have this ITB here, which is nowhere near, okay, because Bonneville Builders is in the email we sent. Okay, so since Bonneville Builders is in the email that we sent, it's going into this folder. So we just remove these labels, still not going to fix the problem here. Let's see if I can go to the Bonneville Builder folder. I need to remove these labels off this email. I don't want these labels to be on here, any of the labels, because it's not an ITB. So if I go to just settings and go to labels, I have many things here. Bondville, I have 6 conversations. Can I edit? I don't want to edit the name of the label, no. I don't want to hide it either. I don't want to remove. Okay, so it's going to be inside filters. And if I go to Bond, okay, Bondville, okay, so we get 5, but this is our filter here. If I edit it, I don't want anything just from, okay, here we go. So if I copy this and I do a search, I need to broaden it. Okay, so if I just search Bondville, and if I do a search for just Bondville, what are we getting here? I'm inside my filter. This is the filter here. I want to look at all mail, and I want to search. So I'm not sure what our filter is creating on. If that's not pulling up, our filter should be created on, well, looks like our filter, I know I want to remove this label. I know I do not want this to come inside here. I think this has to be created all over because it shouldn't be here because it's not an ITB because we only want ITBs to come inside here. What happens here is it's maybe not as easy, but once you have it 100% correct, where you only have, this is CAM Construction, but Rick Cahill works for CAM Construction, correct. And so does Chris Cheska. It doesn't matter if it comes from Building Connected. The goal here is to make sure that it comes from CAM Construction. And looks like this filter is set up properly. Even if it's, okay, we can even have it being filtered from, I'm Brandon, and it was sent to a Brandon email, but then we had it forwarded to automatically to this inbox and it flows to the folder. Because it's hard to manage these ITBs where you want to add them every day. Because look at this folder here. A lot of these ITBs, which are still on different days, are the same job. Holabird Schools. We first started to get it on June 21. Then we're still getting it, the same ITB, on July 17, but it's the same job. So essentially, we should delete all of these guys and just keep one. It's the same job. We just need one invitation to bid, really. Grace Park and so Dollar Tree stores, and here again, this is the one same store. We only need to have one to reduce the number of emails inside each folder. All right, well, you see it's work here, but I think that the goal here is to create labels on the side, and I will just create the labels underneath one master label. And you have to do this at settings. This is in Gmail. At settings, and do the labels and do filters, or you can do it from your exact ITB and come here and go to Kyle and create the filter from Kyle. So Kyle, everything from Kyle, but I want the word Huges inside. Then if we search, this is everything from, we don't want these guys to come here. So we want to create filter, huges, create the filter, skip inbox, apply a label, and I want to look for huges. If we already have it created, G, and we don't, so we want to create a filter, we want to apply, then create future filter, skip inbox, apply label, create new, HUGES, nest under, on bid list, and create filter. Then I'm going to, that's it. All right, thanks for listening.